Hello and welcome to my Friday painting. Today it's an alien landscape. And let me say it right away, alien does not mean on a different kind of a planet that is not Earth. But an alien landscape in this drawing here is just altering a landscape. So this is the February prompt for the Paint My Photo community, and it was to make a piece about an alien landscape. And you always take a reference photo from one of the lovely, sweet photographers on that page and paint/draw something with it. You can just use it as a reference, you can crop things, stuff like that. And I did quite some altering here, mostly with the colors. So having a landscape be alien can also just be changing up colors to the point where they're not quite natural to what you'd expect or what you know. So I took a very lovely scene from a canyon that is in Utah, if I remember correctly, and just sketched it from the photo, left out a few things, changed up a bit of the greenery, the like grass and shrubbery that I will add later. I dialed that down quite a bit and then changed up the colors. So usually the canyons are in pretty much light ochre, burnt sienna, brownish kind of tones, and you have a blue sky. But I chose to color my landscape here with reds and purples and add in a few strokes of warm gray and warm, very dark brown. The greens I stayed pretty much true to the original. It's kind of these sage green plants there in the original photo. I just changed up position of the greens a bit, and again have less in my drawing here than what you can see on the original photo. And on my blog post I do have a link to the reference photo if you're curious what I took as a reference. For the path and the sky I did choose it's a mixture. It's actually a skin tone, but it's a very yellow brownish kind of a skin tone that I used for both the sky and the pathway to make it even more alien there. Now for the technique that I'm using here, I'm having a very smooth paper, hardly any tooth there. So I can go in right away and apply the color with quite a bit of pressure there. And I'm going super rough, and I'm not going in tiny circles to have it look smooth, because I want, for one, I want to blend it out with my paint thinner. So I need quite a bit of pigment on my paper there that I could actually blend and move around. And the paint thinner will smooth out a lot of these drawing strokes. But on the other hand, I don't want to get rid of them too much. I still want a lot of texture there, because I think it adds to the alien factor of the landscape. It's yeah, I mean, those rocks are like, yeah, they have edges and they're rough and everything, but in the photo they actually look really smooth and like sanded down, and I want to get rid of that. I want to alter the texture as well. So once I had everything colored and had my pigment laid down, I just went over the whole page with paint thinner. I'm using a pretty small filbert brush here, because then I can control the way I move the pigment quite a bit. So I'm not only having straight lines there when I apply the paint thinner, but I do also have swirls, and I can push the pigment a bit more than I would with a bigger flat brush. You might be able to do that. I'm just not. I'm not really getting the results that I want if I use a bigger brush. So that's why I take the smaller brush and just take my time and thin everything out and push the pigment, blend it to the point where I like my drawing. Now I'm missing a bit of depth here in the midsection under the quote-unquote stone bridge there. It looked way darker when I drew it, and only now on the video I realized I could have maybe had a bit more of shading of dark sections there. But I decided not to go over the drawing again and give it another layer. Not because I was just lazy and didn't like working on that piece again, but I thought that actually adds to the alien factor of the landscape again. It looks weird, it looks kind of flat in some sections of the drawing, and in some it has a nice shading. So I just decided I'm just gonna leave it at that and enhance the alien factor of the drawing a bit more just by not applying another layer that would maybe have it look way more realistic. Like even if you apply different or use different colors that are not natural, if the values are correct, the drawing / painting does not look alien. So I thought, I'm not gonna go over the drawing with another layer. I'm just gonna leave it as it is and, well, have it look really alien. It, especially on the stone under the bridge and that slight hillside there, it looks kind of flat to me. But I mean, it's fine. So if you want to see the reference photo or close-up photos of this drawing, hop on over to my webpage. There's a blog post with all of that information. I hope you enjoyed watching along. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you tomorrow with a new vlog. And you can see behind the scenes stuff from my studio, and I will see you next Friday with a new drawing. The last one in colored pencil for a while. So take good care. Bye.